Greetings YouTube, Dark Swordsman here, and I am back for more Final Fantasy X, the PS4 version, which I'm actually playing on the PS5 right now, because I've moved over to the PS5 and I've transferred everything over. And in today's episode, we're going to be basically kicking off from where we left off last time. We're going to be working our way down the djose High Road. First of all, I just want to apologise for the lack of Final Fantasy X content. Obviously, I went away on holiday for a week, and then when I came back, I still had a week off of work, and I chose to use it to take a little bit more downtime. And then about halfway through that week, my hand got forced a little bit because the following week, work literally annihilated me. I had literally zero time to myself. So I used what time I had to try and slip a live stream in order to try and keep things flowing, because I knew I wasn't going to get my following Tuesday's live stream out. And then obviously the following week, like I said, I was literally buried under with work. And then that brings me to this last week. I didn't get much done this last week because I had a friend descend on me unexpectedly whom I hadn't seen for a while, so I had to put my channel aside for another week to deal with that. And that brings us to, well, now really. I know I didn't stream today like I should have done, but that again, I had to shift my schedule around. My next live stream will be tomorrow. Although that probably won't mean anything to people once they start watching this video, because obviously tomorrow could mean any day, I suppose. So if you're watching this video on the day that it uploads, which will be tonight, so basically if you're watching this video tonight after it uploads, then it means tomorrow.
Don't worry.
But yeah.
Come on, try to
Smile, let me see. Sad.
So like I said, we're going down the djose High Path, and there's quite a few collectibles to be had, including an Albed primer that is very easy to miss if you're not looking for it. Let's just switch some of our characters out here because they're still set up from the boss fight. Actually, I don't know if I've had a look at my sphere grid yet. I think I've still got all that sphere movement to go through as well at some point. Of course, another reason why there's been such a delay on content coming out is because also I had a little bit of trouble uploading one of the videos. I don't really have a clue what went on with it. It was really bizarre. My PS4 was saying that it hadn't uploaded properly, but when I went onto YouTube, the video was there. And I managed to play it all the way through, so it was like, what's going on here, sort of thing. So again, that's another reason why I've been slightly delayed with production. But I'm hoping to get production constantly going now, because I've got until, well, I've got the next 2 to 3 days off, so I'm hoping to catch up on content within that time. And then next week I've also got a load of time off as well, so I'm going to try to use all this downtime to try and catch up, basically. That's the plan anyway. Whether it goes like that, well, what can I say? We'll just have to see. We all know how it is. So there's the Albed primer just behind the pillar here. You try to plan and stuff just doesn't quite go the way you want it to. There's always something that ends up going wrong somewhere. and then you end up having to alter your schedule because things haven't quite gone the way you intended. And believe me, it happens to me a lot. I believe the quote from the Harry Potter films, for those of you that have watched it, would be we plan, we get there, all hell breaks loose. Is pretty much what I go with. So there's another chest just here, and that gives us the bright bangle. We get an ether from that guy. And of course, as you can see, the random encounters are going to be constant through here. Whoops. Ideally, we do want to get Una leveled up a little bit because we do have another Aeon battle coming up soon, and that will probably be covered in my next video. Actually, I'm just going to do my sphere grids now before I forget again. And we have got some cutscenes coming up in a moment, so what I might do is just mute the mic for a minute by pulling the cable out. It's just so I can try and avoid the echo from the mic. Because I know how much of a pain the echo can be, because I've listened to it firsthand and it is a bit deafening. Obviously our sphere grids will be a hell of a lot better later on, especially if we're going to cover the Dark Aeons, which I do intend to do. We've run out of ability spheres again, haven't we? But we'll be getting some more of those in just a moment anyway.
Hey! How much longer till Xanarkin?
Still a ways.
Well, do you know what, sod it, the mic should be far enough away from the TV anyway for it not to echo
Then we
back.
cross the Thunder Plains to the Temple of Makalania.
Oh, boy.
And before that, we get to pray at the temple in Djose.
We can't just skip all that. Can we? Huh?
I have to pray to the faith in every temple in order to earn the final Aeon.
That's a summoner's training. She's got to prepare mind and body, all just to get ready for the final summoning.
Must be tough, Una.
I'll be fine with you here.
Okay, so at this point we can choose to deviate down the other path here and go train for a bit, but we're going to be going up that way shortly at any rate. So we're going to continue on towards the temple and go and get that out of the way
What can I
first.
do for you, boss?
Don't tell me you know about sin, Jet.
Huh?
You know her. She would distance herself from you. We do not want that.
I see. I think. Yeah, but even if I did say something, no one believed me, you know?
Una would.
Ah, you have a point. Come to think of it, did I really have to know about Jet? What about my feelings?
Better than you finding out at a critical moment, becoming emotional.
What? Me? Emotional?
I heard you were quite the crybaby.
Yeah, maybe when I was a kid. Maybe even a little now. Just a little. Hey, I still don't buy your story, you hear?
So we'll keep working our way up through the pathway here towards the temple.
Is that the djose temple?
The lightning mushroom rock. It only opens when a summoner is addressing the fate.
That means another summoner's already in there.
Another summoner?
What if it's Donna?
We have to hurry.
Right! In we go!
Well, we're not going to go into the temple just yet. We're actually going to go around the side of it. Also, you can go into the building just here. I think there's a merchant in there, if I remember correctly. But there's a chest just here with 4 ability spheres in it, which I'm going to take advantage of right now. Obviously, by now you should have the extractability sphere as well, which we can use if we need to. So for the moment, ideally, leveling up wise, we need to be targeting Walker, Tidus, and Una for the moment. They are the 3 characters who have got boss fights coming up in the upcoming episodes. So at this point, I tend to put my focus on them 3. Also, there is actually something else I completely and utterly forgot about, which I will go back and get before I end this episode, and that is the basilisk creature has a ability which can be lanceted by Kimari, and that is the stone breath attack, and I'll show you that when we get out of the temple. If we just take a moment to go and talk to Yatta here,
Where is he?
we can see he's a little bit distraught.
Torn in half! That idiot!
What do I do now? I can't do this. I'm going back to Besaid.
So, obviously now we've fully learnt that Luzu did not make it off the battlefield, that he died unfortunately on the front line, although if you watched my previous episode and you were watching carefully and you saw the fire plane, you would have seen Luzu walking around in the fire plane, so that should have been a bit of a giveaway that he died. But just in case you missed it, you will now know that he has unfortunately met his demise on the battlefield during the Operation Mayhem battle.
I am Summoner Una from the Isle of Besaid.
As I thought. The daughter of the Lord Braska. You have the look of your father.
My father? You knew him?
No, I have never met the man. Ah, my apologies. I am Isaru. I am a summoner, like you.
I'm Bussy. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Moroda. I'm guarding my big brother here.
Since I was a child, I've always looked up to Lord Braska. I wished I would someday become a high summoner like he was. You must have some of your father's talent in you. I believe you might someday defeat sin.
I'm not really. I've only just become a summoner.
Of course, I've no intention of losing either. So perhaps we should race to see who can defeat sin first, no?
Very well then. I accept your challenge.
Isaru!
Yuna, I beg your leave. Good luck to both of us.
Yes.
Okay, so with that now out of the way, we're going to go ahead and I believe if we make our way into the right chamber. Yep, there is a chest to be had just in the corner here for a Mega Phoenix. And you're going to want to collect those for later because although we can farm for equipment that has break HP limit on it, unfortunately I don't believe there's a way of farming for Auto Phoenix. However, with the Mega Phoenixes, we can put Auto Phoenix onto our armor later on. And that will be another part of my guide that I'm going to be doing. I will show you guys how you can beef up your team and make yourself very powerful very quickly.
You are Yuna's guardian, you know. Moroda's heard a curious rumor. I thought you should know.
I heard it from those crusaders. Seems that summoners have been going on a pilgrimage and just disappearing.
It could just be the fiends got them, but not so many so quickly.
Sorry I don't know more, but watch your back. Ain't much future for a guardian without a summoner, eh?
What? What you all talking about?
We're talking about doing your job as a guardian.
Hey, I'm doing good. Right, big brother?
Please be careful.
Will do. Posse!
What?
We're leaving!
Be right there. See ya!
Okay, with that then, we're going to continue on into the inner
Cloister
chamber.
Trials lies within. Are you prepared?
And now we are a full-fledged guardian, so we can now do the Cloister Trials without, what's the word I'm looking for? Without consequence.
Guardian, at attention!
We are ready.
All right.
Now, this particular Cloister of Trials, I will admit, did trip me up the very first time I did it, 'cause it's a little bit complicated. But just do what I do and you will get through it no problem. So the first thing we need to do is grab the spheres off the walls here and place them into the slots on the door. But to be honest, I would say that's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, it's pretty damn obvious. You know. But just for the sake of the guide, I'm going to make sure I cover all of it. Just because I don't want to miss anything, and at the end of the day, it's supposed to be a guide. Right, so the next thing we need to do is we're going to have to move a few spheres around here. First things first, we need to power up this machine. So for that, we need to... Let me see here. I believe this one needs to go in here. And that will activate that. Next we want to take this sphere that's in the wall over here. And that one needs to go in the pedestal. And then once you've done that, you want to move the you want to move the pedestal down to the end. In my case, it's being a bit of a pain in the bum. There we go. Once you've done that, we can run down this end and use the teleport. That will beam the pedestal back to the center of the room and save us a bit of time. Next, we want to take our sphere off of there, and we're going to go ahead and shove it in this one here, and that will open the door for us. Next, we'll take our spheres from here. And we'll plonk them onto the pedestal. And we'll leave that there for a minute. Next, we're going to... Oh no, yeah. Ignore me, I'm being a bit of a dipstick. So next we want to push the pedestal straight through. I forgot the two spheres at the beginning disappear, I keep forgetting this. So, providing you've done everything that I do, your pedestal should float in the middle of the room. And you can use it to jump across, like so. And then we'll go ahead and push this one in. And that will activate the eyepiece. By now you should be seeing a little bit of a pattern as to what exactly it is we are doing. So we'll just go ahead and use the teleport again. As you can see, we're lighting up the statue on the floor, if you haven't spotted it. So let's go ahead and take this one back down here. Right back to where we started. And then if we make our way back up through the chamber and grab the other one and rinse and repeat, only this time we're going to go to the right hand side. Let's see if I can actually get the darn thing off the... There we go. There we go. And then we've got one more left to go now, so we'll make our way back through. And the sphere that we used to do the door, we're going to take out of there, and we're going to go ahead and put it over this side. At this point, everything should be lit up, and the pedestal should melt into the floor now and become a lift. And then before we go ahead and make our way upstairs, we're just going to blast through this wall here. Well, providing I hit the right button, of course. Because in here we've got our destruction sphere. And then when we're ready, we're going to head on up to the next floor. And the first thing we want to do is push all these pedestals in. Should have one more to go, I believe. There we go. Now, before we go any further, we need to deal with our destruction sphere. So let's go ahead and do that now. So insert it into the pedestal, and it will blow a hole in the wall behind us. And that should give you your third destruction sphere item. By now you should have 3 destruction sphere equipment items, whatever. I can't speak tonight. And you should have 3 left to go.
You should try to settle down.
We wait here.
Well, you again. Still traveling quite progress. What is it, Martello? You know this riffraff?
You are. No?
What of it?
Can I shake your hand? Arlen. No, Sir Arlen. You're the reason I became a guardian. Thank you, sir. This means so much to me.
Calling the personal guardian the Lord Braska riffraff?
And you call yourself a summoner? Bartello, you know, get back here.
Hang in there, buddy. Eh?
Oh dear. Not making a very good reputation for yourself, are you, Dana? So when you're ready, just go to exit the room, and that should pass some time, and you should come out, and it'll activate the next cutscene for you.
You owe much to your father. All these guardians, and Sir Arlen too. And I hear Maester Seymour was quite taken with you. The world must look different when you're the daughter of Lord Braska.
This has nothing to do with my father. I'm traveling on my own, as a full-fledged summoner.
Oh, is that so? Then try standing on your own 2 legs for once. Your guardians won't be able to protect you when the time comes.
And now we have got our 3rd summoning, which is Ixion, the lightning horse. Since I don't bother changing the names, I'm just going to leave it at that. So let's go ahead and make our way back inside. And we need to make our way down the left section, because we need to go and wake Una up. And to do this, we just need to talk to this girl here.
Healing the wounded, sending the fallen.
Okay. I guess I'll just let her sleep for now then. Ah! Morning.
What? Morning?
Don't worry.
But it's morning. I'm so sorry. I'll get ready right away. Just a moment.
Don't worry. It's okay.
Yo, sleepyhead!
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
Really, there's no rush. Here. Your hair.
A summoner with bad hair. What's the world coming to?
You could have woken me up.
We called to you, but with all that snoring.
What is it today? Everyone's picking on me. You too, Sir Arlen?
Once Lady Una fixes her hair, we leave.
laughed like that in a long time. It was only later that I realized. The only one really laughing then was me. Laughing must have been the only thing keeping them going.
Alright, let's see where we're at. Oh cool, I've been going for about 30 minutes, that's good. See, this is the beauty of the PS5. Whereas with the PS4, if I hit the button and just hit it and not double tapped it, it would screw the recording right up. But now I can actually hit the button, see how long I've been recording for, and essentially it just sort of pauses what I'm doing for a minute.
Not so early. Lady Yuna, you must be exhausted after working so hard last night. Will you be okay?
I feel that I have rested enough, but thank you for your kindness. Will you be leaving too?
Yes. First we cross the moon flow, and then we head north in search of chocobos to replace those we have lost. Once we find chocobos, our mounted forces will ride again.
Huh? Aren't you missing someone?
Captain! Wait for me!
What took you so
Poor
long?
Clasco.
You expect me to keep up with a chocobo?
Lady Yuna, I wish you good fortune. Elma, Clasco, let's go. Ma'am.
Hey, can't I just rest a sec?
No complaints.
Right then. So before I wrap up this episode, I'm just going to backtrack a little bit.
Where to next?
Well, once I get through this dialogue.
Gotcha. Moonflow, baby, here we come.
So the Moonflow is our next destination, but I'm just going to backtrack up here a little bit because... Aha, perfect. Ooh. Okay, let's just trim down the enemy's numbers a second. We need to leave the Basilisk alive. So let's just get rid of these little flowers. I'm hoping I might be able to turn this thing to stone. It worked. Right then. So this creature that we've got left standing is the Basilisk, and if we just go into our Lancet, we can learn an enemy skill from it called the Stone Breath attack, which is what I wanted to show you guys. And why not take it for a test run? I don't know if it will work on said Basilisk, but we'll give it a shot, see what happens. Yeah, no, he's immune to it. I figured he would be. That's fine. I just wanted to show you guys that before I ended the episode. So I'll go ahead and pick this thing off now.
Don't look so shocked.
Oof. For all the magics I could choose to use against it, I had to go after the one that he's half resilient to. Oh, we got an ability sphere as well. Nice. Okay, so at this point I'm actually going to end the episode here, and we will pick things up next time where we will work our way to the Moonflow. So if you've enjoyed what you've seen today, then let me know in the comments section as per usual. Hit the like button, or hell, be subscribed to the Dark Swordsman Gaming and Guides channel, because I do this all for you guys. Alright, take care everyone, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye for now.